All right, so here we are in a small little kitchen remodel. This one is about 10 sheets of sheetrock. So the first thing I do is I just kind of do a sheetrock takeoff. So 12 footer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then on the other side of this wall would be 8, 9, 10. So 10 sheets of 12-foot, half-inch drywall. This beam's going to be left exposed. The customer's going to stain that later. So we have to keep a mental note of protecting this. Make sure we don't make it all white from drywall mud, sheetrock, rub it up against it, and or texture or primer. When I step into a small little job like this to give a contractor a price, I always look and see, are the electricians done? Are the plumbers done? And in this case, no. So we don't know. Thanks, Phil. So on this one, we don't know exactly how many more holes we're gonna have to patch. So I'm going to, in my estimate, I'm going to put an allowance for holes. So or a to be determined number on there, and I'll come back after electricians and just firm it up, and plumbers. Another thing we want to look for is site prep. How much preparation do we need to do on this site, or is the builder going to do all of it? Are we just going to walk right in and have all the masking, all the floor protection, all that is going to be done, or are we the ones that are in charge of doing all that? Another one we have to look out for is how many tie-ins do we have? You know, old sheetrock versus our new sheetrock. You know, it's going to be an 8-foot butt joint right here, where they put the new beam in. It's got a long, big opening there that this is going to have to be patched back in. Where they took out this wall, we have some gnarly ceiling tie-in that we're going to have to scrape and seal and retexture to blend. So how much of that kind of stuff are we going to have? So it's hard. I never bid a kitchen, bathroom, any kind of a remodel off of the number of sheets I use. Yes, the number of sheets I use is an indication of how much work it's going to be, but there's going to be a lot more work in this ceiling between this tie-in here, this trough, all these huge cutouts, getting rid of these old electrical boxes. There's going to be way more work into this ceiling than there will be into the actual new drywall of this project. So really keep in mind of how much that small stuff's going to be. What you want to keep in mind is how many hours of masking are you going to have on this job. So as you can see, we have a plastic wall already up with the zip wall system, but customers are living over here. So this is really important that we keep this up. And then at the end of the night, we will really clean our area well, because they have a couple kids, and we don't want this to be so nasty of a mess on our work area that if the kids get over here that they're not troughing it through the whole house. So making sure that we have time budgeted for cleaning up at the end of the day and keeping a really tidy job site. If that's my clientele, that's what my clients are expecting. If you live in an area or have customers that don't care about that, or if your general contractors don't care how messy you are, then you can save a lot of money. But all of mine, they hire me because our work looks nice, our price is reasonable, and we leave a nice tidy job. So let's take a look at some of the paperwork, and I'll show you how I look at it. All right, so here we go. So kitchen remodel, 10 sheets of sheetrock, 2 pieces of corner bead, 1 roll of paper tape, 1 roll of mesh tape, 2 bags of 20-minute, 1 bag of 40, 2 boxes of all-purpose, 1 box of texture mud, 1 box of painter's plastic, 4 rolls of masking tape. Make sure I've got my zip wall system here. A small roll of heavy plastic, 1 roll of floor paper. Now, the floor paper is great for our drywall mud and stuff like that, but if you have to protect, like this one, we have an oak floor. If you have to protect that oak floor, maybe a roll of some ram board. Yeah, maybe 1 roll of ram board. Hey everybody, so here we are a couple months later after that job was all done and everything like that. I'm trying to edit this video and I've lost the footage of the very end. So I'm kind of, I pulled out my notebook. I'll give you guys some more of the last minute details of that job right here at my desk. So, all right, so you guys saw this breakdown already. What we didn't see is the math on the 12 sheets, not 10. I ended up using 2 extra sheets, bringing out 2 extra sheets than I thought. So that was about $1,200 in material, and that price included covering almost all of the extra stuff here. The extras I did charge was the 14 different patch areas at $100 a patch. So another $1,400 for the patches. 8 hours for the cleanup was about $600. 8 hours for masking was another $600. So all the grand total for that price there, $1,200 plus all those came up to $3,800. That's kind of a hard number for me. I added another $1,500 on there for some profit and overhead. So the grand total came up to $5,300. So $5,300 for basically a 12-sheet remodel. But you have to remember, this one was an occupied house, a lot of masking. It was not easy. There was a ton of repair work on the ceiling.
About toast because they keep accusing Layla.
There was a ton of repair work on the ceiling that took up a bunch of time, ate up a lot of man hours. So at $5,300, it wasn't a home run. It was a good little job for us. Made some bucks on it. Got the customer happy. And everything's looking, it was really good. Turned out really well. I apologize that I can't find the footage of the finished product. I'll try to do better on the next one. All right, hope you guys found this one valuable. I'll talk to you later.